Today, on this edition of my channel, I'm going to talk about why the hours of service, after all these years and still current to this day, are why the way they are and what I feel about them. How I feel about them, it just makes me wanna stomp. Yeah, let's give it up for the world-renowned gospel musician, producer, songwriter, author, creator, Kurt Franklin at God's Property featuring Salt from Salt and Pepper. Let's get it, y'all.
For those of you that think that gospel music has gone too far, you think we've gotten too radical with our message. Well, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet. And if you don't know, now you know. Glory, glory! Woo! You better put them hands together.
GP. Lately, I've been going through some things that's really got me down. Put your hands together. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in as always, especially today on this lovely Sunday. Shout out to the new subscribers, as always, that came through this past week, and shout out to those of you that were in the chat live feed I did a Sunday ago. Chris C, TMT, aka Texan Maryland Trucker Vlogs, Frenchie and Red. That was a shocker that I wasn't expecting that one, but man, I appreciate that. That was an honor, y'all stopping through and showing some mad love and returning it like a couple of hours ago when y'all went live. So appreciate that. Again, hope all is well and that y'all can be back on the road sooner or later. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So again, shout out to you all. Y'all go check out Frenchie and Red. Check out their channel, man. They're good people, man. They're good people. And go ahead and share their videos. I already went ahead and shared the Sunday feed that they just did not a couple hours ago. So salute to y'all. Hats off. And who else am I missing? Asian Mai. I appreciate you subbing in as well. We might have to do an interview on my trucking experiences in the future one day soon. So everybody, big ups. So today's topic, as I said in the intro, hours of service. I think also, not only do I feel like that, yeah, this, that, and the third, that they're trash. Hours of service is completely trash. Your 11 hours, your 14 hours, and your 70-hour clocks. It's just, what's the point? What's the whole point? But I understand that they're there for a reason by DOT. But to me, I think personally they're just a waste of time. Because we're running governed speed trucks that can do at least 62 to 65 miles an hour all days of the week, all year round. And it's like, we got to deal with traffic, we got to deal with weather, we got to deal with all types of foolery, out there on the road. So I'm going to break this down. The 11 hours, now me personally, I don't like, so I'll give y'all a prime example. I start my day, when I was at Navajo last, I started my mornings, I drive daylight hours. I don't drive in the middle of the night because it's hard for me to stay up. But I always would start my mornings or start my days at 11 o'clock a.m. That's on all time zones. So including here Central Time, Eastern Time, Mountain Time and Pacific. So me starting at 11 a.m. on those days and start my clock, I would run out or utilize my 14 hour, because if you think about it, if you do the math, which even though I hate math, but there's 3 hours in between your 11 and your 14. So if you run up your 14, like, okay, so start my clock at 11, right? I'll usually wait or let like an hour or hour and a half, like go by. Then this way, it'll start counting down my 11 hours also. Because if you start right away after 15, 20 minutes from doing a pre-trip, then yeah, you using up your 11 hours, and you will have 3 hours or less on your 14 that you can still play with. So me starting my clock, or all my clocks, at 11 a.m. on all time zones, then this way, now if I'm staying on the same time zone, then this way, and I'm using my 14, this way, if you do the math again, that's 11 hours, or start at 11 a.m., from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. on the same time zone, that's 12 hours right there. So you got 2 more extra hours on your 14 that you can work and, yeah, drive if you didn't use up all your 11. So that's how I like to utilize it. Everybody else is different. Now, like I said, that's on the same time zone. On other different time zones, it's a little different. I probably might explain that or mention that in another video, like time zone awareness and stuff like that. But I'm just using the example of being on the same time zone. So yeah, that's 12 hours right there, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And then midnight, then you got an hour left until 1 o'clock in the morning. That's how I was operating the truck for the most part when I was at Navajo. And then, because I know my limitations on when I need to shut down or when I have to shut down, when I'm too tired, when I'm too fatigued. Go shoot at a rest area. 9 times out of 10, I get lucky and find a truck parking spot, at a rest area, because I don't fool around or put up with truck stops and stuff like that. But go try to find a rest area, stop and park, and then go take my 10-hour break. So that's how I feel, or when I utilize between the 11 and 14-hour clocks. Now, the 8-hour clock, I should say, that tags along with the 30-minute break. I think that's trash also, because why do we have to, after every 8 hours, take a 30-minute break? For what? If we really had to take that long or that half short of a break, yeah, to go to the bathroom, whatever, I'll take that once again at a rest there or a truck stop, depending on the time of day where there's truck parking available, before it starts to fill up for the rest of the day or for the night. So I just feel like I don't need to take a 30-minute break or whatever kind of break or multiple breaks unless I have to. So that's what I feel about the 8 hours and the 8-hour clock with the 30-minute break thing. And then the 70 hours for the whole week, not unless if you're local, then it's 60 hours if you're local. If you're over the road, like how I was in regional, it's 70 hours. That's for the whole week. Now I wish they could take that away, because that's trash as well. They need to remove the 60 and 70-hour work week clocks and just let us run for weeks and weeks, so then that way we don't have to run what they call recaps. Rookies that don't know that, recaps basically is just once you run your 60 and 70 hours out, what if you get back on the 8th, or for the 70-hour work week into the 8th day? Well, there's only 7 days out of the week, but what you run, if you continue to run past your 60 hours of 6 days or 70 hours 7 days and go on to the 8th day or 9th day and so on and so forth, then you're only going to get back little to none or a decent amount of recaps. It just all depends. Again, it's just doing the math. So it's automatically done for you on the electronic logs of what recaps are. So basically once you get in the truck, they'll it'll inform you when you have recaps or start recaps. But most of the time, those recaps they start to diminish. They go down to like 3, 4, 5 hours every other day that you get back. And like I said before, you know, it's not cool because then you gotta start your day with only 3 or 4 or 5 hours. Then you gotta shut down super early, and then it feels like you gotta drive super early the next day or in the middle of the night unless you don't want to or whatever. I've been there, done that. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Having to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing I don't drive that early, and then be shut down, like I said, early in the afternoon. And then as far as the 34-hour reset, it's fine with me because we all need to. Now, as far as the 34 reset, I was told you don't have to take one while you're out there on the road. Only take that when you're on home time, when you're on time off. But if there's no freight out there on the road somewhere, then yeah, you're going to have to sit a day and a half and take out that 34. But that's pretty much what it is. So that's it I got for y'all as of right now, or for this video on the hours of service. I know this was a quick video, but I didn't want to take too much time on it. But I'm sure this helped anybody, and for me to understand what I'm saying and what people can understand what I'm saying. So, but one last thing before I go, y'all see the shirt. You all can cop this. Go to Amazon.com or is at AmazonPrime.com and type in, I think it's Straight Out of Vice City or t-shirts, and this comes up. But I like this shirt, so I thought I'll post it in this video. So yeah, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, do all that good stuff, and I'll catch y'all next time on the next video. And as always, from my channel to your channel, salute. Thank y'all for watching.
You can't take my joy, devil. Makes me cut.
Makes me clap my hands. Makes me wanna dance and stomp.
Oh, you better put them hands together and have a Holy Ghost party with me.